Drag Queen Story Hour. Jesus Christ, I am so glad I never had to have one of those when I was a kid. So let's look into that. Good afternoon, welcome back ladies, gents and Pikachus. More common sense videos from me to you. And the thing we're going to be talking about again is colours of hair and clothing. But I want to be specific this time. We've done lots of coverage on generalise, how do people react to colours, why do they have colours, all these kind of things. But I want to focus on how it affects young people. I said something earlier, I said Christianity, if you wrote it out as a bullet point list and sent it to people, they'd not be interested. But if I went and spoke to them, they would react well to me. And then just after I made that video, I thought, opportunity missed, so that's why I'm making this video. And the opportunity missed is this. Christianity, if I wrote it as a bullet list and I sent it to a bunch of schools, they wouldn't even read it. Kids don't read bullet points. But what they do like to do is listen to people with brightly coloured hair and lots of brightly coloured clothing because it's fun for little kids. You know, it's interesting for them to see and it motivates their neurons in their head to liven up a bit, so it makes them feel happy. Even if the message they're going to get from it is really, really bad and poisonous, they don't know that. So it made me think maybe that's the reason why these woke politics specifically target young people and people's children in schools, you know, with the drag queen hour and this kind of thing. That's why they go in dressed up to the nines with all the colours and the hair and the heels and everything else to target these children, because they know if they just arrive looking like a standard teacher, or me or you, the kids aren't going to want to listen to that. It's not fun for them, so they dress it up like a child's play or a story. And then they go in with the brightly coloured hair, burp, burp, you know, the clown face and the clown nose and everything. And the kids are like, oh, this is going to be fun, because in their head, colours equal fun, fun equals good things go into their head and they're remembered. So, how do we attack this problem? Well, I think what we need to do is return standardisation to teaching. We should have laws. Children should be taught by regular, sensible people, not by extremists, radicalists and political campaigners who are particularly well disguised in order to appeal to little kids, while they're giving them a really, really, really bad, poisonous message. So, a short video, but an important video. Be on the lookout for this if you have children yourself, and if your job or your life puts you in contact with children and they're impressionable and you are making an impression upon them. Like I said earlier, even though my channel is 18 plus, I don't have children on here, they're not allowed, they can't comment and they can't watch. Even though I know that children watch this channel anyway. The children of my friends, they watch it on their parents' accounts, or they can get they can log out and they can just watch it without being logged in. Those people have to be considered because they are children, and at some point they're going to grow up and they're going to become part of society, and then when you and I are old, either in a home or we're just senile at our own houses, they are going to be making decisions and looking after our interests past the point of usefulness for us when we're too old to do it ourselves. So the conclusion, ladies, gents and Pikachus, is this. Be very careful who you let your children learn from, and be very careful what it is that they learn, because it only takes a few minutes, literally 5 minutes, for someone with brightly coloured hair and clothes to come across smiley and happily with a few jokes and toys and radicalise your child, even in a small tiny way. And it will take years and years and years of misery and pain for you to undo that psychological damage. That's really the reason why I make these videos. It's not for children, it's for parents to know. In years to come, when your child falls out with you, gives you the cold shoulder, goes no contact and will not even speak to you or be in the same room as you, and you can't figure out why because you haven't done anything different to that which you've always done, this is the reason why. Because somebody, when your child was young and impressionable and bored at school maybe, it didn't have to be at school, someone got in front of your child, wowed them with pizzazz, bright colours, jokes, toys and fun and games, and while they had their attention they sneaked in a message of fascism or communism or some ism which is contrary to what you would like them to know. They radicalise your children in this way. It doesn't look like radicalisation, it looks like Drag Queen Story Hour or something like that. You know, it has a fun name and a title. It's almost like a sales process. They've sold your child this thing where the packaging was bright and nice, but the contents were harmful and poisonous and evil. So be on the lookout for that. Don't let your children be radicalised, and don't let people be radicalisers. Completely no to that, okay? So that's the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed that and you look after yourselves, and especially your children and their interests, and we can all have a better life as a result. Anyway, I must go now, so I will see you in the next one. Bye. Honestly, I'm completely surprised that has ever been allowed. I would never allow my children to see Drag Queen Story Hour. Just have a story hour, you silly bastards. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Bye now. Bye bye.